I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, ready, ready. I'm ready. Hi, everybody. It's us. Oh, what he said. Somehow. Which is good because I have a lot of stupid despair. Did we fuck up? Did they? Or oh, wait, what else did they say? That? Oh. I mean, that's fair. It's also like point positive of right now the psyker keyword just kind of sucks because it only ever does bad things to you. Wow. I didn't realize it was amateur hour today. Well, one of us did. The other one of us was just building flagellants. No, no, they are kind of a nightmare. I mean, also the model itself is low-key nightmare fuel. High-key nightmare fuel, actually. Because, like, the more I'm putting this guy together, the more details I'm seeing. It's like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. We do love some rando memes. Oh, I mean, isn't that what memes are? Just absolute shit poster over here.
Oh yeah, I'm so good at this. I didn't even realize I had my mic off. It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it?
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Yep.
Just one of them days. One of those days.
Steam on. What are you downloading Steam? Always you.
Pretty derby, I'm sure.
Hate every.
Hey, don't joke about that. I heard that game's actually really funny.
One of the guys I watch on YouTube does like a bunch of shorts, and the series he's been in recently is what your favorite date everything says about you.
Oh no.
And most responses are either gay and or autism. So this is the same
And
guy.
one of the keywords.
This is the same guy I showed you that did I can't remember which video because he did like what your favorite Pokemon says about you.
Okay.
I showed you and John one of the videos. I just don't remember what it actually. Actually, so hello to all two of our unfortunate viewers, one of which is probably Scott.
One of which is probably what? You broke up.
One of which is probably you.
Baby. Who's asking?
Not asking, just noticing.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Who gave you permission to notice?
Who didn't?
Mm, okay, fair. Fair.
Better picture. Nope. The
7.
new one. That. All right. So, hot take. Maybe not hot take, but hot plan. I think for these guys, I'm not going to put the cloaks on.
Ooh, really risking it today.
I want to do like a
Or
whole.
how daring today, aren't we?
I don't want to do like a whole Knights Errant thing. Leave off leave off the cloaks and do them up in like a steel, silver armor.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like it'll be cool.
I think it'll be kind of. It'll be different. I like doing up my Sword Brethern in different schemes.
So you're working on Sword Bretheren tonight?
Yeah. Wood.
Swords? I like swords.
Speaking of things that are millennial coded.
Swords.
Vintage 2008 internet humor right there.
Is it?
I don't know. That's when I first heard it. First time I remember hearing it was sometime around the release of the original Modern Warfare. Which, as I say that out loud, I'm pretty sure it was probably closer to like 2006 rather than 2008.
Oh.
Oh god, is that game almost 20 years old if it isn't already? Now I gotta look it up.
Are you sure you want to do that to yourself?
No, but here we are. 2007. Okay. Came out a little later than I thought. I feel better. We got 2 years before that game turns 20 years old.
Almost as old. It's almost as old as you are, Brenden.
Almost as old as you are, Scott.
Yeah, at the ripe old age of 24 and 25.
Yeah.
hmm hmm
How many times have you turned 25, Scott?
Last time I was with my older brother, but more than once.
Again. Could be related.
Is it routing it through your phone again?
No. Hope not. I don't think it's that slow. No. I really genuinely want to know why it did that. That was so weird.
That was weird. I've never heard of that happening before.
Yeah, I wouldn't even I have no idea how I even accidentally did that.
Honestly, I'm impressed.
Not even mad. That's amazing. Oh my other. It might be. The fact that I am actively typing and it's still going through frames. I'm like not even on it. Moderately annoying.
That's a little annoying. What? How many terabytes of weird shit are you downloading right now, boy?
As far as I'm aware, a whole lot of nothing. Why I'm
Mm,
moderately confused.
you don't have LimeWire up in the background?
Uh, LimeWire even still exists.
That's a great. I was wondering that as soon as I said it. I don't actually know the answer.
I can't back that up. I can't back that up. Uh, it looked like Enlisted was updating in the background. I
Oh,
think that
yeah,
might have been
Enlisted
the
does
issue.
that. Maybe one of those updates. It'll make the AI smarter than a sack of potatoes.
You know what's like Enlisted, but better?
What?
Foxhole.
Oh, that's like the isometric one, right?
Yeah, so it's got like an isometric point of view, but everything on the map, like every like dude is an actual player, and everything in the game is made by actual players. That is not. That's
All
anyway.
right. 2 arcoflagellants done. 8 more to go.
Look at you, Scott.
We're doing it!
Yeah,
Biddy, could you move your tail before I accidentally cut some hairs off of it? Biddy!
yeah. Everything's made by the players. So every piece of ammunition, every like gun, every single thing has been produced and like moved by the players, which is impressive.
Mhm.
Uh, but to add on to that, the game only has a single server.
Oh, so everybody's just on the same server?
Everyone is on the exact same map, yeah.
Huh.
And apparently,
Interesting.
it does basically a series of wars till one side wins. And they're on like war 120 something now, I think, possibly newer. They just had the longest war in the game. It was like 70 something days, I think. Maybe a little longer. I don't quite remember.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it ended with 12 different nukes being launched.
Oh, I hate to see it. What happens when it resets? Do you just like everybody level reset or
That's the
lose
thing.
their level?
You don't have levels. You don't have
Oh,
classes. Like
oh,
you are whatever you equip, essentially.
oh.
So I've heard it can be kind of daunting for new players just because like you have no like clear goal besides like a vague like win. So it's very much a kind of like I don't want to call it like an invent your own fun game because I don't think that's quite fair. But like, what does fun mean to you? If that makes sense.
What is fun?
Yeah, because there are some people that genuinely log on and do nothing but drive logistics trucks around the map.
Just turn into Truck Simulator?
Kinda, yeah. Like, but that's the thing is it's entirely vital. Like someone has to do that because, like I said, everything in the game is made and produced by the players.
Hmm.
You have to have people that do nothing but produce that or like move it around. Because you can have an artillery crew at the front, but if it has no ammo, what are you going to do?
Cry,
Yeah,
I would assume.
crack yourself to sleep at least.
That is fascinating. I had no idea about like the production part or the movement part. Like that's interesting.
Yeah, it's very much it takes every little piece.
I don't know if I'd play it. I don't know if it sounds interesting enough to play, but I think it's novel. It's novel, and I appreciate that as a thing that people are enjoying.
I think. Well, it does also have trains.
Trains, you say?
You can be a train conductor, moving stuff
Well,
around.
I do like trains.
We are well aware of this, Scott. Anyone who has
Oh,
watched the channel should be aware of that fact. Oh,
it's more of a surprise that we don't have a train piece terrain for the table yet.
we can definitely find some. 'Cause I've seen them around. If not
Yeah,
on
Duncan
Etsy,
Roads
then
actually
like
has a pretty good like conversion video of one.
Also, can we talk about the fact that Tristan knew it was Foxhole just by how we were talking about it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because it's novel. It's very unique.
It is
Not
very
anything
unique.
like it.
Oh, hello, Cosmos Universe. Have you been here before? I don't recognize
Yeah,
that name.
yes.
Has he?
Or she.
Okay.
Yes, they
They.
have.
They. Okay. We try not to assume things. Is the
What's
world we live
the
in.
well, it's one of the rules of the internet where everyone on the internet's a dude until proven otherwise.
That is one of the rules. I just don't remember what the number actually is. See, Tristan thinks it's cool.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's neat, it's very novel, and especially I don't know, I'm always a fan of indie games like that where it's just something unique and interesting and novel. I don't know, we were talking a bit about like different roguelikes and whatnot during dinner the other night and how they're always very addicting for me. And they're all, I mean, there's not a triple A roguelike to my knowledge, but
Hey, wait, hear me out, Scott. We get Foxhole, and then we become partisans and just take anti-tank guns and just run around the back lines, blowing up trucks for hours, wasting
I
literal hours of people's lives.
okay, your inner D-Day French is showing.
D-Day French, actual war I fought in. Take your pick.
That's also fair, but yeah,
I'm
for
just
those of you tracking at home, uh, we're not going to go into the military part of it, but because I'm assuming most of you know that by now. But Brendan used to do paintball, and one of the events he did was Oklahoma D-Day, which was a big event that I always wish I got to do, but I always did Invasion of Normandy. I never got to do Oklahoma D-Day before it expired.
at
But
one
he always
point in
played
time.
French, and your job was making people's lives miserable.
Yep, and often bending the rules until they had to change it next year. We did it at least twice. I think at least possibly three times.
See, all the French did it. Okay, our French did just terrorize people for Ion, but the other thing they did was throw cheese at people. They would just all get like a big thing of craft singles and just start throwing cheese at people.
We had an anti tank unit. I think it was the 899th, which is a real unit. I think it did fight on D-Day, but obviously it had a equivalent at Oklahoma D-Day, and that was obviously their job, was running around killing the tanks, quote unquote. Um, but in addition, to their motto was "Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs," and they had a flag and everything.
I'm here for it.
They were fun. I know my second or third year, they had to ban like Nerf swords because people were using that as a melee weapon during the game.
Oh, to like barrel tag people, but with Nerf swords.
Yeah, and you could like I think they banned it ultimately because you could reach over a barrier and poke someone on the other side.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Your little Gapoki.
That, and I think insurance was getting a bit questionable on it.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had Nerf swords at Ion, but they did on like the night every nights of it that I've gone to, there was
Mm.
always the fighting usually went back to the beach eventually, and every time without fail there was always a lightsaber duel in the dark.
I remember I did the night fight once at Oklahoma D-Day, and that was kind of a trip. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it is horrifying but also miserable at the same time.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. At least at Oklahoma D-Day they would shoot off flares every once in a while, so that was like kind of nice. But like, yeah, like you said, it's kind of miserable.
Let's
uh,
see. Um, oh yeah, for Retributor's multi-meltas, assuming they get there, right? Assuming that they don't get murked. I'm assuming they'll melt a knight, right? There's no way that they'd survive. That a knight would survive 4 multi-meltas that are
I mean,
backed up by
uh,
miracle dice.
I mean, can four multi meltas put out enough damage? I guess they get 2 shots each, right?
They get 2 shots each. They get um
I
multi-meltas
want to kill
are
that.
melta 4, I want to say, and then also you have
Oh,
miracle dice to get some guaranteed sixes.
the only thing is that they have built-in invulns, so that cuts any potential damage by about half. 'Cause I think it's like a 4 up against ranged. It might be a 5. I don't know that. Excuse me, for sure. Um, only thing is you're putting a lot in the actual die roll with when it comes to Meltas. And if they don't have access to
But you're
rerolls, that
not when
hurts.
you're not because it's sisters, and you have
You have
hoo-ha,
miracle
you
dice,
have
but
miracle
like
dice.
how many miracle dice do you have? I guess what I'm trying to ask. Do you have
You could
enough?
stock up pretty quickly.
True. True. True.
And let's see, what else are there rules? I'm looking at it right now. It
What
can
other?
reroll hit and wound rolls of 1.
Okay,
Uh,
that helps.
and if it's shooting something that killed something in your army, it gets you add 1 to hit and wound.
I mean, that's pretty doable in a sister's army because they're not that tough. So
Yeah, they're E3.
yeah,
So
it's gonna happen. I don't know. It's
yeah, but they're not the 2,
I feel like it's
but yeah, 2
moderate
shots each.
risk, high reward. If that makes sense. I feel like there is a risk because it is still Melta. Like there's always the risk you roll bad, and knights have like what 24 wounds at least on the big boys.
I don't actually know that answer.
I'm pretty sure it's 24. Up cam.
Oop.
See,
Let's see.
Berkysaurus gets it. Sisters like to suffer, so you have to assume the worst. I don't think that's a pun for once. So good on him. Good on them,
So
I should
far.
say. So far, the worst day of your
Speaking of
life so
military, you all
far.
ready to watch Space Commander become a political football again? Oh God, yeah, every 3 years. Every 3 years, is it going to Alabama or is it staying in Colorado?
You want
I don't know.
you want
I don't want to get too into it, but
you want to know
it's
one
silly.
like kind of nice thing about that? Oh, if you're going after War Dogs,
Uh,
Tristan, then you're golden. Yeah, you're yeah. That'll more than do it.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
do it for days. I'll do it and then some.
yeah. At that point, it's more. Are you getting making your points back? Are you overdoing it? Anyway, there. You know, if you want some moderate good news, for the this is like the only time that every single Colorado uh, representative has agreed to sign on to a letter saying, please don't.
Could you literally not right now?
Yeah. So, unity. Finally. Turns out. Actively threaten someone's position.
Hmm.
And there's a non-zero
Wait,
chance that it.
just humans versus zombies banned Nerf weapon? Actually, I'm trying to remember if mine did. I remember wielding a sword, but I don't remember if I was allowed to use it, like, actually as melee, or if it was just more of a... Because I was dressed like a Centurion. I had, like, a cheap Centurion Halloween costume on. So, a lot of pointing people in the right direction.
Speaking of cheap costumes, Scott, we decided what you're doing for Jeff's wedding.
I don't know yet. I'm
So
taking a
no.
couple-day break from costuming. It's a couple days, because the last 3 weeks have just been cosplays. But... Not to say I didn't have fun. I had a great time making the cosplays, but also I need a little bit of a break.
However,
Um, but yeah, I don't know if we've decided yet. I think
okay,
we were going to do something. I don't know. We might update like our Ren Fair garb. I'm not sure if we've actually made a decision yet.
that's fair.
Do you know what you're wearing to Jeff's wedding?
As a matter of fact, I do,
Oh, is it
and
clothes?
probably. Um,
That's a good start.
I did tell you. I actually told you what it was once, but if you don't remember, I'm not going to remind you because it'll be funnier if you forget.
That's fair. And you know me, I definitely don't remember.
Yep, I figured not because Jeff didn't either, and I was like, I actually want to make sure Jeff thinks this is funny before I do this, or else it could be very awkward. Not very awkward, but it could be potentially not great.
Are
But
you dressing as Bonesaw from Spider-Man?
I was hoping you had watched that video, Scott.
Which one specifically? You
The
sent a lot of
bone
videos.
saw. I have sent it to you, I think, at least 2 or 3 times at this point.
Oh,
Kristen
fair.
knows it. The bone saw is ready.
Bonesaw is ready!
Clearly, you haven't seen it, so what's the point?
Oh,
I have enough power malls to give them all the power mall. I
maybe.
might. That would actually.
Let's
I gave the
see.
main deuce sword. I'll pop it. Set.
Okay, I guess that's... We might have also had a rule about melee because it was OP. I don't remember. I might have just been like a, hey, I'm using this as a pointing thing, and that's it. But also, we had hundreds of people on our humans versus zombies, so maybe it was enough. It was the critical mass of zombies needed that don't really care about melee.
I've said this before, Scott. I'm going to say it again. The more you talk, the more I realize we have led very different lives.
The more I talk, the more you break up because of bad internet service.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Actually, what did you actually say? Because you broke up a little bit.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The more you talk, the more I realize that we have lived very different lives.
Damn, that's pretty good timing for breaking up again.
Can
It's like the more I realize.
someone in chat who heard me just transcribe it? I gave up trying to talk to Scott.
That's probably you. I'm surprised you've gone this far, honestly.
Oh, now it works. Now you hear me, Scott.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just cutting off for when you try to finish that one sentence.
Just that one sentence in particular it does not like. I grabbed the wrong arm. Life is pain. That was 44.
You're 44.
Dear GW, why are you like this? No, that's the right one. GW trying to out or hand. I'll do arm. This one over from. I should have 2 power moles.
That's a lot of malls. Oh my god, I did see a cosplay of Darth Maul, except it was like cowboy Darth Maul. So instead of a double-sided lightsaber, he had a double-sided guitar that glowed.
I love that.
It was a lot of fun.
Was
It
it
was a lot of
double-sided
fun.
guitar or was it like a twin neck guitar?
Double-sided. So it was like a
Oh,
single neck, but there was a
there's neck.
body. Is it called a body? I'm assuming it's called a body.
Yeah, I think it's the body of the guitar.
Oh yes, we did. We lived very different lives, Brendan. Considering the fact that I wasn't in the military, I think that's point one, point A, if you will.
Chat, where would you be if you literally didn't have a girlfriend to yell at you in chat?
Sad. I would be sad.
Ooh, I like Darth Brooks.
Oh, that is good. That is good. I also saw a goof, but it was like a Darth Vader goof.
Oh, that's no Zaku.
It was definitely no Zaku. Zaku? Zaku?
Zaku? Zaku.
Zaku? Apu?
The nice part, Scott, about you being here is I don't have to read the chat, nor their bad puns. There's
Oh, don't
100.
worry. I will transcribe them to you.
No, you really don't have to. You really don't. What
Did
if
you know that all the Sith love shopping at the mall because everything is half off?
someone's proud of that? I don't know who is, but someone is. I'm sure of
I think I'll give you 3 guesses. Honestly, first 2 will be free.
it. That sounded like Tristan to me.
Okay. You can try again.
Uh, that Cosmos universe. I think that sounds kind of like them.
No,
No,
no. I think you know who the answer is. You just don't want to validate them, which is
you're
very
right.
rude.
You're right. It was Espresso Cleric. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to validate her. And
Well, you should because she's wonderful. But is your boy, Perkysaurus.
what? Perkysaurus is here? No way. Where is this Okay, chat. Am I dumb? Where's this plasma gun?
Am I dumb? Well,
Oh,
okay. We didn't know how to break it to you, but
there's the I found it. I found it. There we go.
now that you mention it.
I have 5 dudes in the squad.
Also, this reminded me. Here is your weekly ask of, have you watched Andor yet?
I feel like you know the answer.
Still haven't watched it. You make me sad. There was a really good. Okay, so one of the characters at one point gets into deep shit with Director Krennic. It's like a ISB agent, right? She gets into deep shit,
Mm.
and Director Krennic pretty much throws her in a cell and comes up and like confronts her. And there's this like really terrifying scene where he just puts his finger, just like pushing down on the top of her head, and just walks around her, just keeping his finger on her head. And it's like really, I mean, it sounds a little goofy, but also Director Krennic is very flashy. He
I
was
mean, like,
definitely a drama kid.
yeah. I mean, it sounds very, very creepy.
Yeah, it was creepy, but somebody did a cosplay of that character and just had like instead of like how the Sims have like little jewel over their head and sometimes you see it at Ren Fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they did that except it was just a gloved hand. It was good. It was real good.
Okay, I like that. I can appreciate that.
It was real good. It was
I
real
find
good.
that deeply hilarious. I do need to watch this show. I will really admit, watch this show. Nothing but good.
You too. You too.
But at the same time,
Oh. Did you know that
oh.
Anakin was looking for love in Alderaan places?
See, Scott, you validate him, and look what happens. Look what he does.
Like we get more of them, and they're funny.
Funny is a strong word. Your word, not mine.
Um, you know, it's a pretty strong word because it's an accurate word, an accurate, apt word, similar
Right.
to the bird. Everyone knows
Bird,
that the
bird,
bird is
bird.
the word. Bird is
Bird.
the
Have you heard about the bird? I'm in a bird. Oh, that's
bird. You're welcome. I have that effect on people.
surfing bird. Can we talk about how the fact that like
I'm assuming that song's not public domain though, right?
probably not.
What's the actual like threshold for public domain for music?
I don't know. I don't actually know. And it gets really weird. Like, and I know public domain for music is also particularly like weird.
Because like there's a reason. Because isn't the reason why like restaurants can't sing Happy Birthday and they have to do their own little awkward thing when they come out with whatever weird thing that is
Yes,
that
because
gives
the
people social anxiety?
the happy birthday song that most people sing was copyrighted. But I know it expired recently. Actually,
Oh,
I think it finally expired. Also, just like a really weird thing to get weirdly litigious about. Like I can understand. I mean, I guess it is like technically a very popular song, right? But it's not like it's a pop song. You know what I mean?
right. I don't know. Apparently there was some artists that used AI and a 1 metric fuck ton big server to generate every possible like musical chord and then
Uh-huh.
copyrighted that to like do a little protest thing about the how crazy it gets sometimes with these song copyrights.
I mean, that's fair. I do know that the number of chords used in pop songs has been steadily declining since like the 50s.
Well, yet Chapel Roan still got it.
That's one way to put it.
You can say that she's hot to go.
That joke was forced. Chat, tell him that joke
Um,
was forced.
huh. You know what I can tell chat and I can tell you?
What?
Since when has it seemed like I've cared?
Our chat. So what we do is we mute Scott, on him. We're gonna do the
I mean,
digital
you were
version
trying
of.
your best. OBS was trying its best to mute me before.
We're gonna do the digital version of shunning him, and we're just not going to acknowledge him for the rest of the stream.
Well, that's rude.
Thank you, Espresso Cleric. Which
Oh,
I don't know if I have her permission to say her name on stream. Be dancing around that basically all night.
oh God. Okay, she sent me like a full. Oh dear God, I can't even read. That's paragraphs. That is paragraphs of data right there. I'm currently building little fiddly boys for you,
She
so
told
I'll,
you.
I'll read. Once I'm done making fiddly boys.
Told you ADHD is a crutch.
That's well, fair. That is real bad right now because my psychiatrist once more messed up.
Oh no. Did they not like set up your thing so you could renew it? Or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Well, okay. So every 3 months you have to. I'm on Adderall for the record for everybody. Not not ashamed of that.
Putting the neuro
I
and
learned chemistry.
neuro-vertical.
Hmm. Unfortunately, I have the higher average, but regardless. So I'm on Adderall. Nothing wrong with that. But it is a controlled substance, and I don't know if it's federally or at least in Colorado. You need to have an in-person appointment every 3 months to get it refilled. You have to get it refilled every month, so you can't have a. Sorry, it has to be a new prescription every month.
Hmm.
So they can't put refills to it, and now that every one of them need like an appointment associated with them. And then every 3 months, one of them has to be in person to make sure you're not tweaking on baby meth or something. I don't really know. Okay, so I went up there 2 weeks ago. At this point, week and a half ago, we'll say. I walk in, and it's like up. It's about like an hour away, so it's like a bit of a trek to get up there. I get there, and they're like, "Oh, we called you to reschedule it." It's like, "Oh, you didn't though." So, um, I have a new appointment at some point to get that refilled, and currently we have two, which I'm saving for high stress days. Days where I really need to, as the kids say, lock in.
At my new job, I'm learning that a lot of people don't know the difference between a uh, psychiatrist and a psychologist.
Yeah, legally distinct.
Very different scopes of
And like in their
practice.
defense, and I didn't know either until later on in life, right?
It's not
Especially
very well
in
known. I'll
their
freely admit.
yeah, yeah. Especially because like as of late, it's a more recently like accepted thing as of late.
Also true. It's also just a lot. Psychology had a very long woo phase, so
Wee woo.
it's just a matter of working through that.
Wee woo. The wee woo phase known as Freud.
Freud. Yeah, that one.
Have you ever considered that maybe you just want to bone your mother?
Goodbye,
No.
monetization.
No,
It was nice knowing you.
we weren't monetized. They can't demonetize us.
You can't take away that which I never had. But hey, if you want to support the channel, be sure to check out our affiliate links below. We haven't plugged that recently.
Because, if I keep flapping my gums, we're never going to get that monetization.
You
Otherwise,
want to know something kind of weird?
is it me?
I mean that too, but Kristen is not our top fan right now.
What?
Yes, he's not even ranked in the top 3.
It's perky with the puns, the perky puns, the percolicious puns, the percolating puns,
He must be stopped.
the fish and the percolator puns.
Do I have any more
Have you
left?
ever? I guess never mind. Have you ever seen Twin Peaks? Not the restaurant, the show.
I do have a story related to the restaurant, but I have not seen the show. No.
Okay, I like the show. The first episode is rough, I will say. Um, but also has a lot of like absurdist humor things going on, and a lot of weird things just happen in the town. And at one point, there's a line from the show there's a fish in the percolator, and the guy just pulls a fish out of his coffee.
Huh.
It's like, huh, that's weird. All right.
All right,
What's your do I want to know your Twin Peaks story, or is it also going to get further down the road of demonetization that we don't have?
I don't think it'll get us that much further down the road, demonetization. So again, it is still Twin Peaks, so um, I feel like I've told you that story, but I definitely haven't told it like on stream. So we can just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna pour out all of these arms to find one teeth.
Okay, that one was good. I tell dad jokes even though I don't have kids. You could say I am a faux pas.
I think he said that one before. You're recycling jokes.
Wait, well, it's new to me though.
You
So
have the attention span
keep
of a
up the good
goldfish.
work.
A decent chance it's new to you next week too.
Wow. Okay. All right. All right. I'll leave you alone for one weekend. Now we're swinging. Okay.
All right. First of all, listen here, you little shit. But yeah, Twin Peaks. So long time ago, when I had just graduated high school,
Oh, far, far away.
over a decade ago. So I think I can officially say that now. I say that it was like
Because he
12 years ago now.
graduated high school at 8. He's a very smart boy.
Anyway, so it was soon after I graduated high school because I was still playing with my same like D&D group. It was probably the summer before we all like split up to go to college and stuff. And we were playing D&D. We got done, and we were like, "Oh, let's go get food." Right? Entirely reasonable thing to do. And so we're like, "Oh, there's like a Panda Express down the road." We go down, Panda Express closed. It's too late. I'm like, well, so much for that idea. And so I started looking around to see what was open. And the only thing that was open was Twin Peaks. I'd been there once before. I was like, oh, the food's not bad, even though that's not the primary attraction. So I was like, well, we can go do that. The food's decent. One small issue. My friend's girlfriend was with us. Mind you, they are also married now. She was with us. I was like, I'm not sure if she wants to go to Twin Peaks. If you don't know why she wouldn't want to go to Twin Peaks, you can Google it. I'm not telling you. Anyway, like I don't think she wants to go to Twin Peaks, but we'll ask. We'll see how she's feeling. See what they want to. If they want to go somewhere else, that's fine. So we go and talk to them, and we're like, "Hey, this is open. This is why I don't think you would want to go." And they looked at each other, and she's like, "No, I'm fine. I don't care." And I was like, "All right, you said it. You said it, so I'm going to take your word for it." So we went, and Twin Peaks was Twin Peakin'. And she was not nearly as cool with it as she probably thought she would be. Because I was like down the table from her and my friend, and she was just like, while he was ordering, because Twin Peak witches like to lean over when they order, or when they take your order. While they were ordering, my friend is like looking dead at the menu, and she is just watching him very, very closely.
Much intent.
Very, very intense. And yeah, they're married and have a kid now.
It all worked out.
Yeah. He is also a lawyer, which I find deeply hilarious, just knowing him.
Does he like to argue?
No, like it's just not.
Oh.
He was like, how to put this, Scott? He was kind of like the Scott of our group at the time.
What is that? Okay. What are you say? What you saying right now?
He was a goofy boy,
What
and we
you
loved
saying?
him. And he was also just riddled with ADHD, probably worse than you.
Oh, my people.
But yeah, he is a full-blown lawyer.
Be riddled with it.
is a full blown lawyer with a new child. They have had a child for like 6 months tops. And this man still finds time to send me like at least 3 memes per day. Almost every single day.
Well, you know, just because you have a kid doesn't mean you're dead.
I mean, sure, but when you're a working lawyer and have a child, a little baby, mind
Well,
you, that does tend to
small
limit your
voice.
free time more than most jobs and baby combinations. I'm just saying I'm impressed, is all.
Yeah, I will also say, on a similar vein, whoever said that at the wings at Hooters is good is full of shit.
I mean, yeah, that's no one
It's
has
not
ever.
good because I felt, some of my colleagues wanted to go, and it's like, that sounds kind of skeevy. And it's like the wings are good. It's like I don't really want to go, but okay, we'll get wings. Go there. No, these wings suck, and they're overly priced.
That's what they tell
For
people like
one,
you to get them to go to get you to go to Hooters. Everyone knows Hooters isn't good. You don't go
B
there for the
Dubs is
food.
right down the street.
Well, why
B
didn't you
Dubs is right
fight?
down the damn street.
Why didn't you fight harder for B Dubs?
Because I
You
didn't know that I didn't have all the data yet.
you let B Dubs down. You failed
We
B
didn't go to
Dubs,
there
Scott.
again. It's like somebody tried to tell me in the future, like, but the wings are good. It's like, no, you're full of it. You're full of shit. We're going to B Dubs. Because if I want wings, I actually want decent wings.
Like I said, that's just
Don't
what
you
they tell
forsake wings
people.
like that.
That's just what they tell people who don't want to go.
Well, it doesn't matter now because it no longer exists.
I guess that's true, isn't it? What a world. What
Now
a
everyone
world.
has to go to B Dubs for wings. I win.
Yeah, but now B Dubs doesn't have to try anymore. You won, Scott, but at what cost? You and your Scottian
Not
victory.
I mean, there's other wing places nearby. It's just if we wanna, like, if B Dubs fails me, then I'm going to get some Korean because if the Koreans know how to fry their chicken, I will say.
That's fair. I can agree with that assessment. I'd already cut it out. That'd be why. Where can I find it? Why do I do this to me?
Okay, I mean that's true. It's still overrated, but if I'm going to like a chain place for wings, I feel like the safe chain is going to be B Dubs.
That's kind of the thing. Like, most of the time, like, chains aren't the best in a given area, but you know what you're going to get.
Except for Bonchon. Like, we got a Bonchon on the north side of town, so like, oh, I can mess with. I just wish it wasn't so far away because I love Bonchon. Bonchon's so good.
It's your fault for literally moving away from it.
Well, in my defense, it wasn't there when I moved away from it.
I guess that's awesome.
Also, all the good food is on my side of town anyway. So,
Is it, though?
I don't know. Have you been in the historic downtown? There's a lot of good restaurants there.
There's a lot of hipster restaurants. I'll grant you that, Scott.
There's a lot of real, like some of the best restaurants I'd say are down there. The best Venezuelan restaurants there. The best Ethiopian restaurants there.
You're not beating the hipster allegations. That's not you know
Why is it hipster to try other foods?
that.
What are you, my parents? Had to ask me what kind of rice to get in their burrito?
What?
Yeah, no, my parents really did not understand Chipotle. They were like, "What rice should I get?" Like, What?
I was really hoping you were going to be like, yeah, they just weren't sure what kind of rice would be best to buy at like the store because there are genuinely like 5 different kinds, and I couldn't tell you the difference.
Okay, but see,
But
this is where the hipster territory does come in because I can tell you the difference for the most part. But yeah, no, we just went to like they came to visit. We went to Chipotle's, and there's not a number one on the menu, so my dad was very confused. My
hmm
mom was also confused, but trying her best. So she asked, they both asked, like, oh, what kind of rice should we get on our burrito? It's like, there's two options. What do you like more? Wow, red rice. Red rice, wow. Or
red,
white
white, or
rice?
blue,
Or
make your
brown
choice.
rice? I was like, I don't know. It's like, well, I cannot help you with that. Good luck, Godspeed.
I will freely admit, when I go to Chipotle, which rice I choose is entirely vibes based. Like I know they taste different, but like I don't factor that in to whether I want white or brown rice that day.
Yeah, honestly, same. It's mostly vibe based for me. Unless I'm like ordering through the app, in which case it's whatever I ordered last time.
You don't fill it out each and every time.
No, no, because I have other things to do with my life. Let's see. Oh, ooh. I'm assuming Tony's wife was not a fan of the Twin Peaks. I also forgot that you guys had that by the climbing gym. I forgot that was there. For the longest, okay, so like, there's this part of Huntsville, right, where it used to be a mall. Like when I first moved there, it was is a mall. And then it got demolished, and there was nothing there for a while. And then they further demolished it and turned it into like the hipster part of town with like a climbing gym and an amphitheater and like a little like food collective situation. But through all of this, every part of this, the Twin Peaks survived.
Crews come and go, Scruffy remains, but it's Twin Peaks. Video bits go again, and I can't hear Scott.
Well, that's because I'm not talking right now. But
Oh,
now I'm
that'll do it.
talking.
That'll do it. Unfortunately. Oh, no, we can hear
Yeah,
Scott again.
yeah. Unfortunately for you, I was not blessing you with my voice, the dulcet tones of the Scott voice.
Hey Scott, can you define dulcet for me without googling
No, that's your job.
it?
That's your job. You're the English major here.
No, that's not how that works. That's not.
Yes, it is.
I feel like people don't actually understand what an English major is.
Well, why don't you explain it, Bubbo?
Well, I'm not a language major for one.
Well, is English a language?
Shut up, Scott.
Damn, I'll win again.
Always be winning, Scott. Also, I'd just like to point out that I find great joy in the fact that she explained it in chat that your girlfriend sent you the full like legal brief for federal
Yeah,
protection on
yeah.
musical competitions.
There's a lot of paragraphs, and it all depends on when it was actually. It looked like it was, all depends when it was actually published.
You ever just like, cause like okay, so like I may have ADHD. I do not have diagnosed, but I know we have some enough similar moments to assume that that's a distinct possibility. But do you too find your eyes glazing over when someone just throws a bunch of text at you that you're not interested in?
Do I too find my eyes glazing over in what now?
When someone just like sends you a wall of text, if it's
Oh yeah,
something you're
oh
not
yeah.
interested in, just
Whenever there's documents at work, I'm usually the person that like peer reviews documents and everything, and make sure that they're technically correct and also flow well. And a lot of what I do is break the big walls of text into smaller, just smaller paragraphs. It's like this paragraph doesn't need to be so many lines.
That's the other thing. That's what the other English major at the local university is, technical writing. I don't think people fully appreciate the fact that they don't typically let engineers write the whole thing. Like there's a
Yeah,
reason why
like
you
in
have a
college, I
technical
took
writer.
technical writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't have a technical writer on our team, but I took a technical writing class, and my professor was very good. I feel like that's been very helpful for me.
That may be something I'd look into if I get that if I can transfer my current job into a admin job at the university because they get reimbursement on taking classes.
Hmm.
I will say.
Yeah, I would say probably my two most useful classes was like I'm an engineer, right? My two most useful classes was the technical writing class and also a science education class that I took for my astronomy minor, which was just about how you teach people. And like honestly, that has been probably one of the most helpful classes I've taken because it helped me like learn how to teach people things, how to mentor people. And that's not a
And
thing that they teach you in engineering school.
I feel like a lot of people they look at they see all these extra stuff you have to do for a degree, right? Especially technical degrees, right? They see like, oh, why do I have to do English composition? Why do I have to do one or two history classes? Why do I have to do X, Y, or Z, right? It's like, no, these things are genuinely useful. They will come up later
Hmm.
on. Like, there's a reason why they are required. They are not just required for you to have classical education. Because you're not having a classical education. If you were doing the classics, you would be well aware of that fact. Like,
We'd be learning Latin,
yeah,
philosophy, being waxed by a nun, maybe. I don't know.
there have been side note because I saw a thing on this recently, but there has actually been a change in fairly big, not big change, but a change in how classical education works. You are majoring in the classics. They are starting to cross specialize and do more non-European studies as part of it.
Wow, it's crazy. There's more to European. There's more to the world than European.
That's not even like the funny part, because the funniest part is that as part of this, as part of it, like trying to broaden it, that also just means like non-Greek and Roman European stuff, and like finding ways for classic students to do stuff that isn't strictly related to whatever language they happen to be taking. Because like you can do classics and do like Anglo-Saxon, right? That's technically part of some majors, but the research available and stuff like that is going to be very different and very isolating from the rest of the major. I don't know what.
Damn, you guys learning today. See, we're providing free education. That's we really do it all here at Neuro-Heretical Wargaming.
I mean, say what you will, but we run a pretty decent gambit of education levels on the channel. We could just find us a high school dropout, we'd be set. And
That shouldn't be too hard. Just go over to the local base. We'll find one real quick.
no, you won't, because to get in the military, you need a high school degree or at least a GED.
Oh,
You can't get
okay.
in without at least one of those.
Well, nuts. All right, more you know.
And we don't dunk on GEDs here, all right? They are not
No, we don't.
exactly the same as high school, but they are equivalent for a reason.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see. How do hipster burn his lips? He drank his coffee before it was cool. Yeah, can confirm. Anecdotally. Uh, well, I guess Cosmos, astronomy is kind of your name. Just saying. I do like a good astronomy. peer-reviewed. That would be horrendous. The engineers would never get it finished, and definitely not in a readable way. Yeah, yeah. It's engineers don't know how to write things. They really don't.
At least not in a way that can be read by non-engineers. Even then.
Yeah, there's this one guy that was on our team. We'll call him Bruce because that was his name. The first year or two of my current job, I just kind of became the archaeologist because he just like didn't really write anything down very well, and for whatever reason, the way he did write things down just kind of clicked for me. So like my entire first 2 years was just like making them human legible. Like his procedures were step one, do the thing. Step two, don't fuck up. Step three, you're done. It's like cool, thanks, Bruce.
I have been able to help at my new job with writing some emails. Like we had recently, we were moving one client from one clinician over to another one, right? And my supervisor was writing the email letting the clinician know, like, hey, we're moving someone over to you. And she was like, oh, yes, we have a transitioning client. I was like, well, hold on. The client
That
is
could
not
mean a couple things.
transitioning.
You have
We
to
are
clarify.
transitioning the client. We have a client that we are
Got
transitioning
it.
to you. Like, let's hold on. Just in a psychology office, like we have to be very particular about this.
Words mean something.
Yeah. Unfortunately, words do in
Yep.
fact have meanings. I've been reliably informed numerous times.
Yeah. I would say also like uh going to espresso clerics thing. I would say my electives were also some of my favorite ones. I think the other one that helped me grow the most, like okay, so the science education class and science communication class that I did for my minor were very helpful for me in my career and everything, right? Um, I think the class that helped me most as like a person was my uh wow, what's it called? Literature and Human Rights class. That was a very eye-opening class for me about just like the world and everything. So it was a very good class. A lot of good reads for it. A lot of very depressing reads, but still very good.
As is tradition. I will say one of my so like obviously my electives were still fairly close to like what my actual major was, just because it was a art bachelor of arts. So it's very you know very much the way that it is. That makes sense. But I will say one of the classes I really liked was doing a history of the Vietnam War through film.
Hmm.
And not just because I literally just watched movies in class for, you know, an entire semester, which was nice. Not even gonna lie to you. It was also interesting just to see like the historic method applied to it. Because the vast majority of the students were history majors, right? I think I was the only English major in it. I did get an invite to their graduations because, quote, nah, you're in the humanities anyway.
Also, not to interrupt, apparently our frame rate's dropping, my guy.
Yeah, I think it went. I think it's back now. I saw that. Is it completely tanked, or is it just the back? And also, is it my hands, or is it me? Because if my frame rate's bad, then it should be my internet. If it's just my hands, that's probably just the connection between my phone and my computer. I will double check to see if there's anything else that's pulling on my network. I think I've closed basically everything I can. I literally have only a few tabs open. Problem is, we're just using a lot of internet for
That's a
to
lot
get
of
this running.
data.
a lot running back and forth. We got Discord, we have OBS, we have my phone talking to my computer over the same network.
Not to mention his 17 gigabytes of uTorrent that he is downloading.
We don't talk about that.
Because he realized LimeWire doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the face cam was always good. So yeah, the hand cam is just gonna do that sometimes. I don't know how much I can do about it right now. The last time I tried to hardwire the phone to my computer, it used it as the internet, and that was even worse. So someday, if we can get, I might just order another webcam and mount that. Probably be the correct answer, but
yeah,
I guess not that expensive. Maybe once I get my actual first big boy paycheck in from my new job, I can do it.
That or get a video encoder so you can use a camera.
Also true. But no worries, no rush for now. This is very much a side project, so any hours this gets in stream are just a bonus.
Honestly, we're just here to get stuff done. We're just happy to have you guys join us.
I do believe my exact pitch was, guys, we do this anyway. There's no reason we can't also stream. That's moderately annoying. I don't have any more. I only have the 3 power malls. The other 2 guys. I got the other 2 guys axes.
Hey, remind me, it was Greek mythology, right? I don't remember which mythology it was, but I do really like the Greek. I like mythology. I mean, it's the same thing with like me liking cryptids, right? It's like I like the stories that people tell.
I will say, our local college, one of the things they do, or at least I had to do because I had humanities, I had to like take special topics in humanities, which was basically like, hey, the professor gets to teach whatever class they want. So I wouldn't call it the most rigorous of all the classes, but it was still taught in like an academic fashion. But
Yeah. That sounds neat, though.
yeah, so like the first one I ended up taking 3 of them. I only had to take 2, but I needed like one more senior junior level class to meet my hours requirement, so I took a 3rd one. Because it's not hard to get approved because they're all different. But the first one I took was an alternate history course, which is the only class I have ever 100% aced. Because I showed up and I was like, hey, for the book report, can I read a Harry Turtledove novel that I've already read? And the teacher was like, yes. As a matter of fact, you can. And was like, I like this guy.
And it's not just Henry Turtledove that you like.
I believe he's like, because I asked the other teacher, there was 2 of them teaching in the same class, and he like yelled across the room, he was like, hey, is this good? And he was like, yes, he is good. And he's 100% good. I was like, heh. Yeah, so I aced that course. That was a fun one. I liked that. I did, what was it? I think my alternate history was what if the Soviet Union won the Polish-Soviet War? And, like, we had to write down a list and then show the list to the teacher, and they'd like, okay, they like narrow it down. And he's like, well, my specialty is Soviet history, so I like this one. I was like, say less.
Say less. I got you, fam.
110%. But yeah, I did that. I did. What was the other one? The other one, that's what reminded me of. It was. I don't remember the exact title, but it was basically mythology to superheroes. And it was like defining heroes over time, but it was literally like going from like Hercules and Heracles to like Superman and like finding the through line and stuff like that. That was a fun class. I liked that one. And the last one I took was on Southern Gothic literature, which, have you ever heard the phrase, D's get degrees?
Yes.
So
that's what kept me sane through a lot of college.
That
not actually, but you know,
basically that was my D's get degrees class because that was the one I literally just needed the senior hours, so I just needed to not fail it. And so like I did the final, and it was just enough points that it got me a D, and I was like, perfect. That's all I needed.
Oh, it's but good enough.
I was just like, I will take it and not look back.
Yeah, I would say my worst elective I ever took was okay. So this was partially my fault, right? So I tried to take a class of fitness for stress management, right? Because I was stressed. Because I've always been stressed. I'm always stressed. I know, not a big surprise to everybody.
I feel like I'm already seeing where
Which
this is
was like
going.
Phys Ed 1010 or something. Well, apparently I accidentally signed up for Phys Ed 1001, which was stress effect on health, which is a class about all the different ways stress affects you and will slowly kill you in various ways, which, lo and behold, did not help my stress. And then when I realized the error of my ways, yeah, it was too late. The other one was full. It's like, nice. All right, well, I'm too stubborn, so guess I'm just doing this now. And guess what? I was stressed. But I think the other stressful thing is that the woman that was always in front of me was graphic design or something. So she spent the entire like hour 15 lecture just like adjusting two letters of a logo. Just like 17 billion different permutations of how to shape this like Q and this T together to make them look aesthetically pleasing. It's like, well, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, it was just like that over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, how, how, how do you spend so much time?
You're just
It
sitting
was a
there,
lot.
just like, I can't. I literally can't. This
I
class.
can't do this. I can't anymore.
And please don't make me do this.
But I still passed.
Oh, that's good. All that matters really is that you pass. You're not going
I
for
passed
like
and didn't have to retake it.
there. It is over. No matter what,
Oh,
it's over. Over, Anakin.
Joker. Oh, that does sound like a fun. Okay, I didn't realize you took a class like that with all these different classes around cultures, yeah, mythologies around the world. I would like to see one of those books sometime, if possible. Assuming you still have them. I'm assuming you still have them. I don't think you seem like one to throw away books, but let's see. Glove. I don't know where my glove is. So, all right, guess we're gonna paint my fingernails. We paint the finky nails now, kids.
You okay, Scott?
Well, normally I put a black glove on while I airbrush, just to keep my hand a little bit clean.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know where it is, so we have finished building the Arcoflagellants, so we're now priming everything.
Very nice, very nice. May have created a store-sized hole.
Oh?
A right-handed pistol-sized hole for myself, to be a bit more specific. Those arms.
Okay. Okay. Should I be concerned?
Not.
Okay. Uh, that is a great question. I don't know if he's ever okay. I don't know. I just don't know. Brendan, are you okay?
I'm not sure she
Are
was
you okay?
talking about me. Scott,
Um, I plead the fifth.
that's not how the fifth works.
I don't care.
Reject your reality. Left-handed pistol. him for a left-handed pistol.
Come on, get on the little thingy. Get on the grippy.
We have at my now side job, we have a lot of teenagers that work there, right? And they can't really get like promoted, but they can get promoted to like a store trainer, right? Where they can like train new people and make a little bit more money. They don't have any like
Yeah,
actual.
because they're still kids.
Yeah, they're literal children. And one was like, "Man, when can I get promoted?" And then right after he asked this, someone was like, "Hey, do we have any beef?" And he said, "Quote, yeah, it's in the thingy." And I was like, "All right, I'll tell you what. I'll see if our boss can promote you if you can tell me what the thingy is called."
What is the thingy?
What is the actual name of the thingy?
It's the thingy.
That was essentially his response, which unfortunately for him was incorrect. Oh, bother. Genuinely did not think. I straight up didn't
Oh,
have.
crap. You're right. The gloves are in the garage, aren't they? Well, I still need to clean out the garage, but that sounds like a Thursday me problem.
Oh, Scott, that reminds me. Did I send you the picture of Leica when I tried to let her out before we like left on Sunday?
No.
So like she had been out like once or twice during the stream, so I wasn't like super concerned. But I was like, okay, I'll give her one more chance before I go because I don't know when the next person's coming. So like I let her. I opened the door and she went out. She went out into your little sunroom and then like hopped on one of the chairs and just
Oh,
stared at us through the window. And I was like, "Go to the bathroom." Because
oh, she
literally,
loves that chair, though.
it was literally just me and Brooke, and because I was waiting for Sean to get there to pick her up, and I was just like, "Go! This is your last chance, probably until tomorrow. Go!" I was like, "All right."
Oh,
And I took a
you.
picture. I think I didn't send it to you, obviously, but it was cute. It was cute.
She is very cute. I missed her. I missed her.
I missed my dog. Pop this hand off without brutally ruining. I cannot. It's very strong. I don't want to dig out my other sprue box. I really,
I
really
don't want to
don't.
wait for our lives to be over.
Wait, hold on. What if, instead of a pistol hand, I gave him the little map from the Spartan kit?
Oh, see, now we're talking.
I don't think it works. That looks weird. Dang it. I want to use that map though. It's been on my use list for like a while now.
Yeah, I think I've used it on my Exodus conversion. I've used it on some conversion.
I really wanted to
Oh,
use
no, wait.
it
Oh, I have
on
it.
like my Voxmaster or whatever conversion, but I couldn't quite get it to work the way I wanted to. Or like
Yeah,
something else
there's
that.
the what's it called book? The Drop Site Massacre book for 30K has has a couple of different units that are like, hey, we don't have models for these. This is like a way you can make them, but honestly, go wild, kid. So one of them is like it's like a coordination squad. They're like a logistics squad. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use that little map thing for them. I just don't know how yet.
Mm,
Oh, you know
uh,
what? I used the little map thing for my custode sticking out of the Spartan, or sticking out
oh,
of the baby
the
Spartan.
Proteus. Actually, I did have a
Proteus,
thought.
yeah.
You know what you could use it for? Um,
Is it your mom?
yeah. Can you? Is there a character in third edition that can like lead militia slash solar auxilia. There used to be one in second.
I think so. I'm 90% certain there is.
Because what you could do if it can like affect pup cam, if it can affect like your artillery units, put it on, make a character that has it like that, so like he's coordinating the artillery strikes using the 3D map.
Okay. Okay.
See, we're cooking a little bit.
Now we're talking. Now we're cooking.
Also, everyone see my new organizer. I think it. Corner.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Am I ever okay? Okay enough.
You be okay or
I
dead?
haven't died, so that's something. I would be okayer if my psychiatrist didn't suck. We were so good. We were so good for a while too.
Part of the problem is that parasocial relations. Just saying. Actually, I have no idea if you could hear me. I was on the other side of the room, so you probably almost heard me.
I heard words. Did the words mean anything? I don't know.
I have it on good authority that words do mean things. I also have on good authority that only kind of sort of matters. Words mean things, but they don't.
Sheboygan McClunky. See, that didn't mean anything.
Boy, get an actual.
Yes. Did it mean anything with McClunky? It did not.
No, it feels like you're using Native American.
Nope. I was using a city with a funny name, and I was using something that, oh gosh, is it, uh, the name of the character that Han Solo shoots in Episode 4?
Clunky.
Yeah, McClunky. It's something he says. But
Okay.
no, it's Greedo? Is that his name?
Oh, the green dude in the beginning.
Yeah, that he shoots
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Greedo.
first.
So, guys, or Scott, I just want you to know that joke probably doesn't make sense to anyone under basically our age.
Which one specifically? Oh, that he shot first?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how deep you are into the Star Wars lore, right? Because like it actually matters on which version of the film that you're watching.
Yes. And when was the last time the original version was widely available? 'Cause I'm pretty
I
sure the
don't
last
know.
time it was on VHS.
But I thought Disney Plus put out a remaster that actually like had Han shooting first.
Did they? I don't know if they did.
I thought maybe I'm imagining it. I don't know. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself.
I
Little
think
gaslight
I feel
gatekeep
like
girl
I've
boss action.
heard people talk about like, oh, it'd be cool if they did like could select the version you were watching, but
True.
I don't know if that's a thing. I'll admit I like episode 4, but it's not a movie I go back to watch. It's not like my Star Wars. I'm watching Star Wars. I'm probably watching like Clone Wars or Mando or something. Not that I've watched much Star Wars recently. Not that there's anything wrong with Star Wars really. Because I've watched. Yes. The last new Star Wars I watched was one with the twins.
The one with the twins?
Yeah, literally the last new one before Andor.
Oh,
Acolyte, the Acolyte.
yeah, Acolyte was fine.
Yeah, it's definitely the weakest I would say of the newer Star Wars. At least of the Star Wars TV shows, I should.
I don't know. I thought it was fun. I thought if people weren't so like
Everything
just
about it.
review bombing it, yeah, if there was everything about it, I thought it could have been a really interesting story going into like season two.
Yeah, well, I think it's
Like
also the
season one was
problem.
just fine.
Season one was weaker than it. It needed to be stronger than it was. Season one was just kind of weak, unfortunately, and that affected it. It did not deserve all the hate it got,
No,
and
it most certainly did not.
but it also just was not very strong in and of itself. Like I said, it was fine. I really like. I'm kind of bummed 'cause I did kind of like the setting. Like the High Republic is something sort of different,
Yeah.
but yeah. Some of the
I'm
novels
assuming you
aren't
never
bad.
saw Skeleton Crew.
You know, I didn't finish it because my Disney Plus membership expired during Skeleton Crew.
That's fair. I like Skeleton Crew. It's like if Goonies and Star Wars had a weird baby.
Yeah, it was a fun. I saw like the first 3 or 4 episodes, at least three, but I think closer to four. They went. I remember they went to the pirate base, and that one guy started like joining them, and they left the pirate base. I'm pretty sure it's like episode 4, but that's all I remember
Yeah,
from
that's
there.
still fairly early, yeah.
Yeah, it's like halfway through the season at best. I've heard it's good. It was fun when I watched it. I have Disney Plus again, so I might start watching it again. I just haven't gotten. Like I said, I've been on a MythBusters kick, so I've been watching that.
What are you watching Mythbusters on?
I so
That sounds like just good comfort TV.
yeah, it's nice. It's fun. I noticed one thing. They were showing actually okay. There's been 2 places I've been watching it, and I'm actually not 100% sure all this. Because they have a lot of episodes up on YouTube. So if you follow their YouTube, they have a fair number of like full episodes. So I'll just do that if I'm not. So I'm not really like working my way through it chronologically because it doesn't matter. Um, I've been watching it on that, and I've been watching it on uh, Hulu. Though I don't know if it's actually on Hulu because I have Hulu, HBO Max, and Disney Plus all bundled together, and I can basically cross-platform watch all of them. And I don't know which is actually on which. So if you try to watch MythBusters, your mileage may vary. You'll have to figure out exactly where it is. I am not 100% positive on that at all. And it has
Fair.
already been an hour and a half.
Honestly, I feel like I'm like honestly surprised I haven't watched more of Adam Savage's YouTube content. I feel like I'd
Oh,
really enjoy
tested?
it. Like I've enjoyed, yeah, tested. I've enjoyed every video of his that I've watched. It's just I'm surprised despite literally having a YouTube channel, I haven't really watched that much YouTube.
Fair, 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 fair. No, I'm gonna give him kind of. But yeah, I like his tested one. It's really mostly him just like going around and nerding about things. He doesn't do very many like actual builds on the channel. He'll like talk
Yeah.
about his builds, but it's mostly him going around and being like, "Look how cool this is." Like the episode that got me into it was literally him just nerding about the actual engineering in the is it the master grade Gundam kits, because it was just like one of the other dudes on the show building that, and Adam was just like, "Look at this! This is amazing! Look how it moves! Look how they molded the plastic in multiple colors."
Hmm.
That was interesting to watch. I have also been watching Carrie Byron and Tori Belleci that started a podcast, which is
Oh
pretty
yeah,
interesting.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's called Mythfits. It's pretty fun. I like it. I was listening to it. They put out a new episode this morning, so I was listening to it while we were getting ready to go to work. And Carrie Byron was talking, and she was like, they were doing a myth on something about it had something to do with hangovers. I don't know the exact like what the actual myth was, but they got Tori and Grant super drunk at like their shop, and they had to stay there overnight because they were too drunk. They wouldn't let them drive home, so they slept in the shop overnight. And then Carrie had to wake them up in the morning with like a blowhorn, and she was like super pregnant at the time. They were very much hungover slash still drunk, and they were not wanting to cooperate very well. And at one point, Tori like sprayed her in the face with like a water gun. And like, mind you, again, she is pregnant. She had spent like all morning doing her makeup and stuff,
Yep.
getting ready for the show. And then he sprays her in the face, and apparently she like just broke down like immediately
Oh
afterwards and
no.
almost quit the show. She was
Oh.
just like, I don't need this. I don't like, why am I even here? And she's like, she left the building. The producers had to like talk her down from quitting. And she was like, it was entirely unreasonable, but she was like, that was just like the line that day where it was like, nope, I'm done. But it's a very, very good show. I highly recommend it. Obviously the two of them like already have chemistry and like it works very well for the
Yeah.
podcast. Hello, Space Marine Axes. We meet
What?
again.
Okay, that was almost bad.
Okay, Scott?
Oh yeah, just dropping stuff.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Heck, who had the I do still have 20. I do have to say, side note, if you play Space Marines, get you a couple of the Black Templar kits. You don't need a lot, just get a couple of them. And they have so many good kit bashing bits that it's frankly impressive. Also remind
Oh my
me.
gosh, speaking of kit bashing, now that the militia rules are finally out for 30K, I can continue that project because I know what my options are now.
That mean you're finally going to use our code?
Yeah, I need to order some like guns and bits for my partisans because have I'm using like World War II French partisans as like my scout squads.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was gonna get them they were gonna get them some sci-fi guns. Because Wargaming the Atlantic, check the affiliate links below. Has some.
I actually might
Then figure it
still
out from
have
there.
some from the Death Fodder kit if you want. I'd have to find it. Hey, Wanting Fire.
Maybe. Wanting fire. Do they have
Frank.
regular? Because I have bits, but I have it from the Lake Grognard, so they have like uniform shoulders and stuff. So it looks really out of place on just like a dude.
I mean, they're very like. I can kind of put it on camera if you want, real quick. They're very
Sure.
generic, just like shoulders or arms, I should say. I have to double check and see exactly what's left. I'm pretty sure it comes with like more enough arms to do. I should have at least a couple arms left because I have the heavy weapons dudes. About 60 of these things. Um, Orange is actually really like the orange. I think is making it a little hard to focus, but it's a very generic. Because in theory, you can use these for like generic sci-fi crew stuff like that.
Fair. Any second now it'll actually be on screen for me.
That's fair. It should clear up a little bit. And worst case scenario, I can always just send you a picture later.
That's
Also,
fair. That is fair. Yeah, I might steal. Do you have any sniper rifles actually for them?
no, they don't come with any. You'll have to kit bash it. I think
Nuts.
their rifles are pretty. You can see it all in that their rifles are pretty like flat and like generic. So you might, if you can get your hands on a small enough scope and have the
Oh,
patience,
sorry, Biddy.
you could probably kit bash it pretty simply. Or at least it shouldn't be like a complicated kit bash. Also, real quick, hey,
Because
Wanting
you could
Fire.
actually use them now.
Happy to see you as always. Hope you're having a good day.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not super paying attention to the chat right now just because I'm airbrushing things. So I'll get back to paying attention in a moment.
Hey, Scott. We mostly just blame you when you can't look anyway, so kind of.
That's fair.
Because priming over black is. And again, I'm going to do these guys in like actual steel / metal, gunmetal look. Knights Errant. Bought a 10 of these dudes. Knight Errants, and then next Sword Brethern. Oh no, the black
You
piece
okay
will be
over
hard
there?
to. Yeah, I was like, oh, the black piece will be hard to prime over, and then I glued the black piece, the piece, gray one, like I said I was going to.
Damn, you
Pop it off.
suck.
Ah, this guy stinks. That's right. I solved the problem with the left-handed.
Middle of the left-handed pistol. The left-handed pistole.
Yeah. Which one? Just really don't want to. I don't think I have a choice. I like the arms I gave. I guess I could just leave it. 45 minutes left in the stream. Ah, cool. My fire said,
Getting started kit.
yeah.
What's actually in that these days?
Well, he didn't get. I think the kit he's talking about is like the get started like painting kit, which literally just comes with like an Infernus Marine and a Tyranid.
Okay. And a couple paints and stuff, I'm assuming.
I believe so. Yes, I do have an arm for this. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it comes with like 3 or 4 paints, a brush, something like that. They have a surprising number of like different like get started painting kits. They have that one, which I think comes with like a little magazine or something. From what I've seen, it's been a while since I've seen it, but they have that one. They also have one that's like uh that comes with like 3 Infernus Marines or 3 Termagants. My nephew picked that up for himself when he was here last year. I think I actually still have his Duke little display case. Wish I ever get more dudes in the future. I can do a little Power Mall squad and practice squad.
Do they have different stats or?
Nope. In 10th edition at least, Power Malls and Power Swords, Power Axes are all just power weapons.
Okay, fair.
You can't be tired yet, Scott.
I can always be tired. Especially when I don't have baby meth fueling me.
Oh, you know what we need to do? Side note, a little behind the curtains for everyone involved. We need to email that guy back.
Which one?
The one we
Oh. Oh, I emailed them back on Saturday.
did you?
Eh.
Did I just not
Unless
see
it
it?
didn't go through.
Oh god, I don't even
Double check
know.
to make sure it went through, actually.
I remember you emailing him back during the week when I was at work. I saw that. Oh god, did we? I don't even know.
Yeah, see if it, because I typed it up, and I thought I pressed send, but I might have closed my laptop too quickly because I was
I
driving home.
believe you
So.
did. Or no, that is you. Never mind. You're like, that I need to read that. Okay. No, you sent it on Friday, even not even Saturday.
Oh,
Right.
oh, okay.
Friday
Well,
here, at least, is probably
yeah.
after midnight there.
No.
So okay. So I might ping him again to see if we can. Scott, you still
I can
there?
give him a couple
Oh,
days. Yep,
as I
I'm still
say,
here.
we haven't heard back from him on Friday. I feel like a week is a fair. Like, hey, just want to check in. Sorry for quiet. I'm just.
He's locked in right now, kids, as they say.
Um. All right. All these duders officially have arms.
Hooray!
It does tend to help in the Galactic War.
Well, maybe.
Allegedly. So I've heard.
Who needs arms?
Iron Hands music.
That was almost bad.
You good there, Scott?
Oh yeah, just almost backhanded some terrain.
That would make you very sad.
I would. I would. I mean, hopefully it wouldn't, but I don't want to test it.
Don't know
Because
exactly what my.
hopefully I built it sturdy enough that like if sure maybe it'll fall over, but it shouldn't break.
Oh,
But I
okay.
don't feel like testing that theory.
I thought you were like, I don't know exactly what my trigger would be right now, but I particularly want to find out.
Well, that's also possible, also feasible.
um, yeah, Wine Fire says you get an Ultramarine and a Tyrannid with paint and a brush. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm assuming it's got to come with glue too, then, right?
I think they're push fit models, starter
Oh,
kits,
fair.
which is fair. But it
That's
does sound
fair.
like
That's fair.
you does it not come with clippers, because you will need clippers. Which I mean, I guess you can like
No.
rotate them out, but I don't recommend it. We're doing that as a kid with Zoids. Those that was crappier
Oh
plastic.
my God, I forgot about Zoids.
Zoids
No, those were the days.
is probably the reason I got into wargaming. Because I would buy them and like I'd watch the show and be like, man, I want to play like an actual game with these things. But never did.
Never did get into wargaming. Yes, that's a shame.
Never did with Zoids. I remember downloading like unofficial rules to play games with them. That was pretty cool. The big
The big honker.
meant more for like felons. But I don't want. I've never actually. You certainly can do that, Tristan. If you know, also like are a particular big fan of band-aids. Well, we're glad to see you, Wanting Fire. We're glad you were able to show up and hang out even for a little bit. And I'm sure we will see you on Sunday.
Yeah. With this Sunday should be Custodes versus who's it was the Grey Knights for a little Terminus decree action.
So you can both get annoyed at 2-up armors.
Yeah. Except I actually have stopping power and toughness.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it is.
Tell me you're not going into 2-up armor saves with AP 0 and AP 1 weapons.
Yeah. Well.
You telling me you're going into the game knowing that's a thing?
Yeah.
Telling me
Yeah.
other people in the room might know that they have a 2-up armor save?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What can I say? I'm pretty good. I'm good at this game. Pretty good at this game.
Think you're something. Pretty something, Scott.
I'm pretty. So thank you for that. Thank you for
I
that. I need
wouldn't
that.
use those aren't your words, not mine.
Oh, it was close enough. Words
Hold
mean something only if you listen to words.
on. Or hear me out. We have a totally non-biased source and your significant other that can answer these questions for us. I don't actually know if she's still there. She might not be.
She's feeling a bit of a con crud, so she might actually be unconscious by now.
She hasn't commented in a while. She was very active, so that feels like a safe assumption.
She suffers the con crud.
Look, someone has to get it.
I don't know how it hasn't been me. I'm going to be honest.
I know how it hasn't been me.
Because you weren't cool like us.
I don't go to cons because they cost money. Tell you what, Scott, you buy my tickets, specifically the flight tickets, and I'll go. How about that?
It sounds like a business expense to me.
Only if we make a video.
I did try to go to some workshops about like live streaming and stuff, but their times were very weird.
Oh,
So I wasn't able to go to them, unfortunately.
here's how weird they are.
One of them was at like I don't know. I guess it wasn't super weird, but any kind of event earlier than noon is pretty bold because people are partying at night. This first one was at like 10 a.m. It's like, oh, I'm not getting up for it. I tried to get up for it. It ended up not.
You're just like, this just is not happening. There ain't no way.
Tried to. Tried to, but
Literally cannot make me. A reminder, if you like more exciting stuff like this, like me going through a bunch of little heads you probably can't even see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like the show,
and
help the
if
channel
you have
grow.
already liked, commented, and subscribed, do it twice. Do it again.
Good on you.
Do it again.
Good on you. Don't stop. Keep doing it.
Yeah. Tristan unfortunately had the COVID, so he was not able to join us, which feels bad for everybody. I was looking forward to seeing him and hanging out.
I think you mentioned that last week. Or was it on Sunday, I think you mentioned that?
Yeah.
Where it was like, you know who's not hanging out with Scott? Me. Well,
It was me the whole time.
it was me. Geo. I think is how the quote goes. I don't know. I don't watch shows these kids watch. Children.
Children. All right. Let's see if I have.
That one.
Damn, you suck.
Man, this guy stinks. About that, literally every day.
Is this an oil model air? No. So we're gonna have to add some thinner.
It's some what?
Some finna. Som jag kunde finna. Airbrush finna. Flow improver, that'll help. And then where is my acrylic medium? There it is.
This shall be Siegfried, the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
He was a blade guard of mine that straight up killed the Void Dragon.
That's kind of metal.
So this is going to be his promoted model. Isn't it?
Yeah, all my Necron stuff came in, so I can actually start working on Necrons soon, which will be nice.
Speaking of which, we need to decide if we're going to get the box.
The box. Fair.
Which is apparently kind of pricey, so we have to sit down and decide if we really want to do that or not.
Yeah, that's fair. Because my only issue is, like, I don't know if we'll ever use the terrain part of it.
Yeah, kind of where I'm at. I know I'll use the Death Watch, and
I'd like to play more Kill Team, but, like and do are two different things.
yeah. But you know what terrain we do need to get, though?
The Tyranid ones.
Oh, yeah.
Or a train. Or a train. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
That Tyranid terrain is great. I'm genuinely happy they're releasing it separately.
Yeah, me too. I am looking forward to. I don't know what exactly we'll do with that, but I'm excited to pick it up for the studio.
We can use it as a beat stick to get John to paint his Tyranids. Apparently.
Just shove it way up there.
Hey, John, we bought all this terrain for your Tyranids. When are they going to be ready?
Oh.
Oh.
Shoves Tyranid Spire up his nose.
You okay, Scott?
No.
Oh. I need you to get through this stream, okay?
Oh, okay.
You can have a good old fashioned cry about it later, but I need you to cowboy up for a minute here. At least get us
okay.
through this. Okay, bud.
Be strong. Be strong. Be strong for Perky.
Look at the bunnies, Scott. Look at the bunnies.
Oh no.
Oh, I made myself sad.
Oh my god. I felt bad today. I made a really bad joke.
Oh no, Scott.
Okay, so they were talking about like military's grooming requirements and stuff, right? And how a lot of them are really contrived.
Yes.
And the main one we're talking about was like facial hair, right?
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, the only thing that they really cite is gas masks. And I was like, well, the Germans could have mustaches and beards, and they know a thing or two about gas masks. And I was like, wait a minute. Was trying to make a World War One reference, and then realized, oh, that sounds not. That sounds worse. That sounds worse.
Could have picked literally anyone else.
Well, I know a German guy, and he has like a German guy in the military has a glorious mustache, so that was the
Oh,
first thing that came to mind.
I mean, you could have gone with the Canadians. They get to grow full
That's
beards.
fair.
But I do think you still. I don't know how it works for the Canadian Army. I remember hearing Royal Navy
Hold
has
on,
been
I
able
just
to.
there's something crashed. Yep. Oh wait, actually, I have wireless headphones.
Oh wait, I can walk and go. I forget.
Diddy, what the hell are you doing? Get the fuck down from there. Get the fuck off.
Get a cat. They said it'll be fun. They said.
Literally just licking the oil off my pan.
What?
Because when I was cooking dinner, I like fried up some sausages, like I browned some sausages, and she was just licking the oil out of the pan while I was in the sink.
Totally
Because
normal.
I hadn't rinsed it out yet.
Totally normal. As one does.
As one does when you're Felicity.
Would you
Thinking
say
that
you have
I
a
don't feed her.
contentious relationship with your cat?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'd say that's fairly accurate.
Would you say that is in any way unusual for your relationship with cats?
No, no. No, I feel like most cats I get along with. Just
Just
Biddy's a
not
little extra
your
food motivated.
not your cat.
Yeah.
That's something that you would call her few motivated. A little bit chunky. But not like chunky. Like heavy.
Yeah, she is on a diet right now, I will say.
Would you say that partially explains your current series of attempted thefts?
Probably. It doesn't help, that's for sure.
Okay. We'll never forget the time I came into the kitchen while we were streaming, and she was fully embedded in the pizza box.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl.
And
How do I
literally,
work in these
like
conditions?
last week, last week, week before last time John was there, he ordered or some chicken plate. But my man at like 11:15 ordered like an 8-piece chicken box from Popeyes or something like that. And, mind you, we got it like 10 minutes before we had to stream. So we ate it fast. Or we were trying to eat it fast. And he
Yeah.
got through like none of it. And then this man left the chicken on the table. So
Oh, that's a mistake.
like we were just starting the stream, like, you hear something? And I think I was producing, so I ran out and oh yep. I was like, John, did you I opened the box. I was like, why are there like 8 pieces of chicken still in here? You get like a crap ton of chicken? You get like the big chicken box? He's like, yeah, I was a bit too ambitious on that one.
Don't worry, Biddy was thankful, I'm sure.
Hey, someone was. What are the cats that everyone jokes they all share one brain cell? Orange
Cats.
cats.
Oh yeah, those are orange cats, but pretty much just cats.
I think isn't there a whole subreddit called One Brain Cell that's just dedicated to orange cats?
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like standard orange cat activities. Sometimes they're blessed with the brain cell. Sometimes they're not.
Well, they have to share it, so sometimes they
They have
get
to
the
share it,
brains.
so sometimes they don't.
If it's not your day with the brain cell,
Happens.
that's unfortunate. Oh,
Yeah,
there is a
just you hate to
very
see it.
sleepy Corgo on
Happens.
stream. Look at her.
Oh.
Exactly what I wanted her. I was hoping she's gonna face this way, so it wasn't her butt the entire stream.
Oh, the baby.
She's so cute when she's not an absolute terror. So we've been like reorganizing the house a little bit, right? Because we got like a bunch of new shelves for our sale, and so we've been reorganizing the house. And earlier we organized our coat closet, and we realized there was like an old bed that we had gotten them, but they had treated like a toy, and they had like popped something, they had tore it, so fluff was coming out. So I guess instead of like throwing it out, we just put it in the closet, and so we pulled it out, and like we kind of set it aside for a little bit, and of course they found it, and it was game on, playtime,
Sure was, bud.
and yeah, there's a lot of fluff in there. Well, we tried.
Certainly
Every
did. It was a valiant effort.
risk I made was calculated. Man, I'm bad at math. Kind of fascinating how Space Marines, like, they don't actually look that bad without the shoulder pads. They don't really come together until you put the shoulder pad on them.
Yeah, it really completes the look.
It really does. And you're like, oh, okay, now I see it. I see it.
Now I see the child soldiers, saviors of
Oh,
humanity.
that's what they're there for. I don't think I ever asked you too much about it. So you liked Hero Master? You were saying
What?
Hero Master. You read that relatively recently.
Yeah, I read Hero Master recently. It was a lot of fun. There's been a lot of rumors that he's going to be the main character that's going to be one of the Black Library models that come out.
Yeah, I've seen that. Just because that there's one picture that looks like something from the novel. I guess it's technically a spoiler.
It's on the literal cover of the book.
I mean, it's true. The cover is literally a spoiler for that book.
Plus the wow, I don't remember the actual name of the spear.
The
Alvarius' spear.
the pale spear.
The pale spear. Yeah.
What about it?
But yeah, so there was a teaser image of what looked like the pale spear. So, and the pale spear doesn't really have any other equivalents that look like it. It just kind of is its own unique thing. So, a lot of theories that we're going to get a limited Black Library something of that, or you know maybe some named characters are coming out later this edition.
Well, the problem is we know for a fact. The problem is like we know all the 30K Primarchs are getting redone.
True.
We can't definitively say it isn't a 30K model as well. That's a
That's
distinct
also fair.
possibility. So I feel like it's
Well,
fairly likely though.
what was Jonathan saying that the rumor was for what the end of edition stuff's going to be?
Pirate themed.
Well, I mean that would kind of fit.
I mean, kinda. They're like
Definitely, he's more of a like a raider.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, they're sneaky boys, like in general. So it would make.
Yeah.
What are your big hopes for 11th edition?
For psychic not to just be just not to be just a burden on you.
Very bold from a guy that
I
has two armies that don't even play with psychic.
Yeah, I know. It's just like psychic's always been a part of the game, and right now it's like I like the intent that they had, like where they're going with it. I feel like the execution this edition has a bit to be desired.
I think that's fair. I mean, like, I'm a little torn, right? Because psychic is one of those things where if you don't interact with the phase, like I don't, like Black Templars, if at anything, the only thing we could do with psychic was deny, unless we had like an inquisitor. So like, if you're playing an army that doesn't interact with the phase, you're basically fighting. You don't get part of a turn. You know what I mean? And your opponent gets an extra shooting phase on top of you. So it's kind of a hard
Yeah,
balance.
it.
Right.
I kind of want, if anything, I feel like I don't think the psychic phase is the right answer, but like psychic powers with psychic tests and whatnot, I feel is better is closer to the mark. Because like the original reason why they came out with the psychic phase is because a lot of the timing for those things was very confusing.
Mm-hmm.
So they made the phase to kind of like condense it. It's like, all right, it's all happening right now, but then it just becomes a second shooting phase.
Yeah.
And the issue is that for the psychic factions like Thousand Sons, they in order for them to actually work, they need to effectively re-add the psychic phase with their own rules, but because it's their own rules instead of like game rules, there's just you literally can't interact with it. There's nothing you can do to interact with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like if they futzed with how psychic works. Otherwise, I think I'm pretty happy with the rules as they stand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
I don't Yeah, I don't think there's too much that actually needs to happen to the rules themselves, but I think that's my main like desirement.
yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't. One of the biggest complaints people are like, "Oh, I just don't have like flavor anymore," and it's like I don't think that's actually true. Like to be 100% honest with you, I think the detachments do actually provide a lot of flavor. People just get weird about the fact that you can like switch fairly easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and I like the detachment system. I think the detachment system is the best way that they've handled that because otherwise you're gonna have Ultramarine Iron Hands or I don't know Blood Raven, Blood Angel. Uh, yeah, it just gets weird when you have to like lock it like that. So I
Yeah,
like the detachment system. I think it's the best cut at that
and
they've done yet.
it gets a little annoying to have to play basically the exact same thing every time. Like I like my Black Templars. I like them in ninth, but it was like this is the Black Templar. You don't mess around with it because you lose X Y because your special rule doesn't interact very well with it, and it's just like kind of annoying. So it's like, oh well, I wanted to do something kind of unique, and I don't get to do that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But it just feels so limiting because it's like, oh no, you're only playing a melee faction. So when you're playing against type, you're not like really playing that faction. And it's like, well, that sometimes you want to play against type. I want to change it up a little. I want to break out parts of my collection that you know might be bad, but if I run this other detachment, they're solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have too many gripes of what I'd want them to change up.
Yeah,
Um, I think for the most part the game's in a pretty good state right now, at least from my amateur perspective.
yeah. I will say, like, they dealt with codex creep really well. It's very rare for a new
Hmm.
codex to drop and utterly dominate anything.
Oh, that's the other thing. Terrain. Terrain is super boring right now, so that's the other thing. I would like them to do a hard scrub of terrain rules.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn on terrain. I like that terrain's relatively simple because terrain's one of those things
I,
where it can get very complicated very quickly. And
yeah, but I would like to be a little more It's just weird that in the edition that they bring back like keywords and everything and universal special rules that they literally get rid of it for the terrain. The only thing that had it last edition.
I mean that's true. Like the way terrain plays, actually, like last edition, I mean everything.
True. It's just there was rules for trees and there was rules for other things. So I don't know if the last edition did it right, but I think it was closer to what I would want to see for terrain rules. Because right now there's not really a reason to do anything that's not a ruin, which gets a little boring.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I'd like to see difficult terrain. I'd like to see things that uh make it harder to shoot. Like benefits of cover that are not bonuses to save.
I would like to see. I would, I would like to see.
Yeah, because like they don't mean anything right now, and it just kind of makes the game a little boring as far as terrain goes.
Yeah, it is very same. Where are my pieces, Scott? Where's my electric car, Bruce?
Oh,
Have you even seen the Harley Quinn show?
no.
Oh, you should. It's pretty funny. Name one other show where you're
I
gonna.
I would say there was a pretty funny scene in Doom Patrol about the Harley Quinn show.
Oh, really?
Because Alan Tudyk is like, yeah, Alan Tudyk is like is the main antagonist in season one,
Hmm.
and they trap him in like a painting, right?
Yeah.
Um, and they eventually like go into the painting for something. I don't remember why. And they were like, where the fuck is he? Like, where's Alan Tudyk? I don't remember what his character's name was. Like, where's Alan Tudyk? The other person trapped in the painting is like, yeah, he got picked up by like some animated clown girl, and then in the bottom right it shows Harley Quinn now airing.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, it was funny. It was. I got a good sensible chuckle out of it.
Sensible chuckle mags.
I also need to see Creature Commandos. I feel like I would enjoy that.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Nazis.
Necrons and the guys from Just know it. Going back there. Keep doing this to myself, Scott. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
What you doing to yourself over there?
Pulling out the bit spin. Like, putting it back up. Can't find the bits I'm looking for.
It's okay, Brenden. You went for the max volume build for your brain. I get it. Not a wrinkle in sight.
Your brain, gross, full of winkies. My brain, smooth, cute, adorable.
So I'm saying wrinkles are just wasted space. Why do that when you can go for max volume?
You're right, you're right. Also, just to confirm, I do in fact have a crap ton of sci-fi guns left over from Death Fields. From
I
Cannon
might
Fodder Kit.
yoink some of them off you. Are you going to the store on Friday?
You know, I don't know. Just because Hamilton is doing a theatrical, like a one night theatrical release on Friday.
Oh.
So I need to sit down and decide my wife. If not, I will be there on Friday. Won't lie, there's probably a halfway decent chance of that. I want to go see just the recording just in a theater. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if we had a chance to go to an actual live show, that'd be different.
Yeah, that's like a no contest thing, right? Like, I'd be calling you dumb if you didn't go.
Yeah. I also just need to see if we can even get tickets. I don't even know if they're still available.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
You might have been too slow on that one.
We just saw it like a couple days ago, so it's like it really wasn't time. Oh well, we're committed. Nothing we can really do about it.
All right, what is next?
Time.
9:55.
Okay, fine. We should probably about time to start cutting her down. Would you agree?
Mayhaps, my friend. Mayhap.
Bulletin.
Do I have light gold gray? Light. Hmm.
skulls and stuff. Power pack.
Damn. Sucks. Suck.
You got the news like
Yes, I did. Would you like some? It should have several. I'd have to confirm, but I'm 95% sure that it does. Hold on. I'm gonna. Well, only if you give it back.
I'm like 95% sure I can do that.
Oh, well, as long as it's 95%, that's pretty good. Better than a coin cost, that's for sure.
Anything.
Oh, did you guys pull a mission for next weekend?
No, I don't think we did.
Okay, noted.
No doubt. That's gonna.
Nope, Leica, you can't have this. This is chocolate-covered banana.
I thought you could darn.
Or at least have really weird poops. Nope. hmm hmm
Um, our vet recently did a thing where they had a bunch of there's like a fridge magnet what dogs can't eat. We grabbed one just so we had like a little quick reference. But every once in a while, Augie tries to eat something he shouldn't. We have him review the list. I don't think it's working, but it makes me feel better.
Yeah, that's fair. And that's it's half the battle.
Like a cheat. Hugely. Whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this to his back. He has it. Now we'll put that little bit right there. Pops up with a Necron spur head, and then the skeleton will now be a Necron skeleton. He's just dragging around on his back, which I find hilarious. Did you ever even settle on a color scheme for your Necrons?
4.
For your Necrons?
Yeah, I think I did. It's just a matter of doing the conversion work that I want to do.
Fair.
So, yeah.
What was the color scheme? I'm kind of curious.
I was gonna go for like a white, but so um for the admech that I painted, I used reds and reds for like the undertones and whatnot. So I'm gonna do white Necrons with like blue undertones to kind of like be similar but different to them. So they're
Look
like
nice.
yeah, kind of give them like, oh hey, they're kind of like the same guy. They're kind of like using the same stuff, right?
Yeah. And set a connection between the two without directly saying. We support
Yeah.
environmental storytelling here on Neuro-Heretical Wargaming. 110%. I love me some good environmental story. Speaking of storytelling, Scott, I think I'm done here. What
Oh,
about you?
yeah, I'm pretty close to done, I would say.
Well, that's perfect because it's about 10 o'clock here, and I know we both have work in the morning, so
That is true. That is true.
it is quite unfortunately true. So I tell you what I have to do tomorrow.
No.
So unfortunately, tomorrow we have a staff development day, and normally I wouldn't have to go. It's really aimed more at the clinicians, but because I am a new hire and we have several other new hires, it's going to be like get to know everyone. So I'm going to get to field a whole bunch of questions for like an hour. Luckily, I don't have to be the only one. We have other people, but it's still going to be moderately annoying.
Yeah, that sounds kind of not great.
Like the first day of
That sounds
class
a
when you
little
got to
not
do
great.
the whole get to know everyone thing, and it's moderately annoying.
It's like, no, why? Why?
But yeah. Do we want to do any housekeeping before we get out of here, Scott?
Let's see. So, what do we got? We have a game coming up this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Terminus Decree of me versus Bird. For Custodes versus Grey Knights. It's
Ooh.
been a very long time since we have played the Custodes on channel, so I'm excited for that. Need to figure out actually what I'm running, so that's probably something I should do soon.
Yeah, probably. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. I think that's about everything I got. I'm not super excited right now because I'm still like getting recombobulated. But yeah,
Mood.
do you have any
Mood.
announcements?
Not quite yet. I will say we have some things in the pipeline, so keep an eye out for
Yeah,
that.
we are working on stuff and things even to provide you guys even better stuff
I'm
and things.
hoping at right about this time next month we'll have an announcement, something in November. I'm hoping to have that
Yeah,
like set. But yeah, so
yeah, so that'll be
and
fun. I'm looking forward to that, whatever that thing is.
yeah, we'll see how you feel when that thing starts.
We'll see how the thing is when the thing starts.
Yeah. Um, yeah, we got that coming up. But for now, just look forward to the Sunday stream. Look forward to another hobby stream after that. I think I have at least the next two Tuesday evenings off. So look forward to that. And at some point, Saturday Side Quest will be here, allegedly, maybe.
Yep. I'm assuming it's gonna be not this Saturday, but next Saturday, because I think we have Jonathan back. Need to
Okay.
confirm that one, but
I do have Saturdays off from now on, actually. This coming week will be my first weekend with Saturday, Sunday off, which will be amazing. So I can start
nice.
playing on
I'm
Saturdays
excited
for
for
sure.
you about that.
Me too. It's something that if you never had it, you don't necessarily appreciate it. But
Once you have it, it's like,
yeah,
damn.
the one of the nicest things in the world is waking up knowing you don't have to go to work the next day either. Especially when like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, especially on the weekend when like a lot of people are off. But yeah, if there's nothing else, we can go ahead and sign off.
Just don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pets, dogs, cats, hamsters, fish. Tell them to like and subscribe, and that we appreciate them all, and we appreciate you guys.
I don't know how much actually came through, Scott, because it seemed like it cut out pretty bad. I think my internet's finally dying on me again.
That's
But besides
okay.
the point. So anyway,
All right.
everyone that
But
showed
yes,
up,
we're finally doing Middle Earth Strategy Battle Game. Answer Tristan.
Oh yeah, should probably answer his question before I hop on here. But thanks once again to everyone that
Yep,
showed up.
finally doing that. Thank God.
The fact that these streams get any views is awesome. So yeah, look forward to seeing everyone next weekend on Sunday. Bye.
Yeah, see you next weekend. Bye.